Hello everyone. In this video I want to refer to the dismissal of Suala Braverman, who served as the British Home Secretary. The reason she was fired is because she condemned the British police and said that the police gave to the pro-Palestinians too much freedom of action and that their protests look more like hate marches against Israel than legitimate demonstrations. If you don't mind, I would like to address this. I come from non-objective place, so it is quite clear that I will oppose the Prime Minister's decision to fire her. In my opinion, after such a statement, she should have received a promotion and not a dismissal letter. But let's leave that aside for a moment. I really want to get into the head of the British Prime Minister to understand where this decision comes from. My understanding of the situation is that his motive is to prevent a civil war and organizing demonstrations against the government following its statement. The Prime Minister was apparently trying to create a remedy for the blow so that the pro-Palestinian public would not demonstrate against the government and go to the war against the supporters of Israel. Therefore, he preferred to calm the spirits, and if we are to be precise, to ignore the existence of the problem in order to preserve the existing situation, that the hatred will be directed only towards Israel and not towards all citizens who support it. Therefore, he fired the one who told the truth too loudly, and thus showed the public that supporters terrorism that she has received their punishment, and that the British government doesn't think like her. Although I want to believe that the most of them do think like her, but are afraid to tell the truth. To be honest, this case really reminds me of what happened here in Israel. We were terribly naive, and we were sure that if we gave the Palestinians their own territory and would provide them with food, water, medicine, electricity, and money for infrastructure development, everything will be fine, each side would feel satisfied, and we would all live in peace. Now I can tell you that the naivety we had cost us dearly, and the bubble we lived in exploded in our faces. Your situation seems even more alarming because you live with those terrorists in the same country. Do you think if Palestine is established instead of Israel, the problem will be solved? Definitely not. They are pigs that will always be thirsty for more. When the Palestinians were given the Gaza Strip, their population was relatively small, and the territory was enough for them. Since then, they have had time to multiply and multiply themselves many times over, and suddenly only the Strip isn't enough for them. They want all Israel, from the river to the sea, and it is a matter of time until new craze enters them, that they will want more countries or cities with a larger area. If you haven't realized it by now, this video isn't meant to criticize the Palestinians, but you. This is a wake-up call to the world, for you to get out from the bubble in which you live. I hate saying I told you so, or people telling me in hindsight you are right. I'm not looking to be right. I wanna live in a safe and terror-free world, at least as much as possible. And so I expect that after this video you will stand up and act, and not continue to ignore the problem as your government does. Otherwise it will be too late, and you will reach a situation where you are unable to control the problem that you yourself created. For me to hear that there was a genocide in London, in Brussels, in Paris, in Munich, or anywhere else in the world will be as painful as the genocide of my people. We need to stay united against the terrorism and work together to stop it. This is not the time for self-righteousness and for staying in a bubble that everything will be fine. Because if you don't act to change the situation, nothing will be fine. So thank you for watching this video. I see you again in the next one.